Our DVD has been filmed on location in Bolton and its surrounding areas, the site of the Pretoria Pit, long since gone, and at the Bronze Foundry in Powys, North Wales. When the pit was opened at the beginning of the 20th century, it was considered safe and modern. The pit employed 2,500 men and boys, some as young as 13, and 2,500 tons of coal were mined each day from the 5 coal seams. At 10 to 8 on the 21st of December 1910, a massive explosion occurred on the plodder level, which was to claim the lives of 344 men and boys.
Arriving there, we beheld a depressing sight. Men and women without hats and coats, with young children clinging to their mothers' skirts, all crying and sobbing.
Local residents recall how this dreadful accident affected their distant relatives and the community of Westhoughton.
Yes, we went to the Carnegie Hall every Tuesday, and it was 5 shillings a week.
She urged him not to go into work, but he said, no, if I don't go into work, the children won't have any toys this Christmas.
One lady and her husband, lost her husband, and 4 sons. Another had her husband and 3 sons. One was only 13 years old, and it was his first day down the mine.
He managed to clamber through the debris, and on the other side of the fall, we came across the bodies of 20 of his previous workmates who he recognised and knew them all by name.
The band's remaining members played at many of the funerals that were held in the town of Westhoughton in the days following the disaster.
Whole families hit by tragedy. Fathers, sons and brothers. The Houghtons, Tilsleys, Seddons. Broken-hearted mothers.
In this, the centenary year, many tributes and memorials are planned.
The whole story of the pit disaster made me feel one more of sadness of the lives that had been lost and the human element, the personal element. And so I purposely depicted the figure kneeling. He's at rest, he's been working, he's sitting back on his haunches, his lamp is down at his side, and he's reflecting on his colleagues and his friends and his relatives whose lives have been lost, and hopefully I can convey that through a more restful piece rather than it being an action piece. So that's what I tried to do.
But then, of course, leading on to this young man here, he's the reason for the title of the painting, Have You Seen Me Dad? Because someone as young as this young man, maybe 14, 15 years old, maybe actually works at the pit himself in some way. It just seemed to me that someone of his age would sense that fear.
Proceeds from the sale of this DVD are going to support events to commemorate the centenary. Copies may be ordered from Westhoughton Local History Group via their website.